Okay, spoilers right away because I just have to say I freaking love this episode. This was the episode the show needed after the Girl Who Had Everything debacle. This was fantastic. And it just, it answered how Kara's ship suddenly reactivated and pulled out of the Phantom Zone. Oh God, the Fortress of Solitude. We saw the freaking Fortress of Solitude. And there was a Legion flight ring and just, oh God, this is why I get frustrated with the show when there's a not so great episode or a bad episode, because it could be really good. It could be so much better than some of the episodes have been. I mean, this was Flash good. This was just fan freaking tastic. And Laura Vandervoort, I know I'm horribly mispronounced, but I never realized how much I missed you. You were one of the best parts of Smallville. You were an amazing Kara. And holy crap, you are a fantastic villain. Holy jeez. So, yeah, and speaking of, this was some of the best, probably the best fights since the pilot. And, everybody had a great moment. The assistant that was introduced last week, we found out she's not just going to be stereotypical, I don't care about anyone. She's going to be human, which makes that who she is. There might be a tragic backstory or something there, but and Win, I don't normally ship, and I ship you and Kara, but pardon the pun, you won. Go for it, dude. Oh gosh, yeah, I'm just trying to do more than just gush because this episode just made me so happy. Again, not only was it just well written and acted and everything, every named important character had at least one great moment. Cat Grant was in the episode for all of 5 minutes, but she was perfect in both those scenes. Um, the heartbreaking stuff was done really well. I really hope Lucy dumped James. I really hope she sticks around though, because she's great as a character. I'm wondering if they'll work in the Superwoman arc, because yeah, considering this episode, that'll be something. Geez, okay. What else? Oh God, this is what I have to talk about. I wasn't expecting for Kara to find out that Alex was the one who killed Astra. Maybe not till the season finale or the one before the season finale, but it came to a head this episode. And it came to a head at the end of this episode, so I was expecting like cliffhanger, like Kara. You know what I'm about to say about the cast, but just I thought Kara was gonna heat vision her or something. It was just so tense, and then Kara hugged her. It was just, again, to me, that is Supergirl. That is the super family. That scene, that moment. Again, this is why I'm nervous about Batman v Superman. I'm not saying it's gonna suck right away without anything go on, but the super family should fill you with hope. And while I granted Superman is new in those movies, it just, I'm so scared about that movie. I don't know if I can make myself watch it. Again, I don't want to judge it right away, but I'm getting off topic. But yeah, that moment, that is Supergirl. And again, it's just done perfectly. And then, Hank is there, so he starts to show himself out, but then Kara grabs him and they hold hands, and God, I wanted to cry. I didn't actually tear up even, but it was so, You can't tell I really love this episode. Oh, gosh. We got more super speed. We got... Because the drama was well done and believable, and I had one of my favorite moments where it's different characters talking in two different places, but they cut it like they're having a conversation. I don't know why, but that's just one of my favorite things to see in TV or a movie. Um, God, just... I'm trying not to pause so much, and I'm surprised I've only been talking for 5 minutes, because normally by what feels like this amount of time I look up and I'm approaching 16. Oh, but just... I believed Kara didn't want to work with Hank. I believe that she missed him and was frustrated, and when it came to be, it just got to the point where it was just stubbornness. It was believable. And that's one thing I really, really have to give this show, like 90% of the time, is nothing really feels forced. Like, when it was revealed that Hank was the Martian Manhunter, I'm like, well, they're gonna have to come up with a really good excuse as to why he's not going around being Martian Manhunter all the time and being his own superhero. And, like, the second I thought that, David Hardwood delivers a great speech. I mean, I can't remember all the details, but just basically he's worried about losing himself. And in that episode, we got exactly why. You know, so again, I want more episodes like this. I don't know if, like, CBS, like I said, I don't know why this season has been so uneven. I'm going to guess studio meddling or network meddling, but whatever gave us this episode, more of that. Give us more of this. I mean, I actually still haven't got a chance to rewatch last week's episode, so the upload business with this one's going to be fun. We're going to get wibbly wobbly timey wimey stuff. Also, Doctor Who reference. We got Kryptonese. We got a Legion. Did I mention the Legion flight ring? Because holy crap, Legion flight wing. And the key to the Fortress of Solitude, the fact, it's made out of condensed star matter. Only a super person can lift it. That is from All-Star Superman. This is the episode we... Like, not only was it a good episode, but there was so much geek porn. It was just fantastic. The little robot from one of the few good parts of For the Girl Who Had Everything. I ended up forgetting talking about it because it's like, hey, I mean, there's this little robot, and for TV special effects, the thing just looked almost real. It was really well done. And Indigo, the villain, again, Laura Vandervoort, you were awesome. She's a very obscure comic character. I mean, my roommate had to remind me who she was. And she's a descendant of one of Superman's classic villains. It's just... This episode was pure superhero show. Oh, God. Okay, now we are getting high up on the time, and I am just doing nothing but gushing at this point. I am just... Again, The Girl Who Had Everything left such a bad taste in my mouth, and again, this is part of why I wanted to rewatch last week's episode. I think some of that carried over into last week's episode, because I just remember staring at the screen. I don't remember reacting to anything. So again, I was also getting frustrated with CBS, and not only the network thing cutting out, but the pixelation, which was still bad this time, but again, it's just such quality. So yes, Solitude, the best episode probably since Human for a Day. Watch it, love it. This was the episode for us, and I thank everyone involved so much for it. Anyway, new vlog whenever they show next episode. There wasn't a new preview, and I will get to last week's as soon as I can. Take care.